The government has rubbished claims that fundamental civil rights are ignored under the recently approved National Security Council Bill 2015, as there are safeguard measures including seeking legal remedy. In an exclusive interview with The Star recently, Deputy Home Minister Datuk Jazlan Mohamed says anyone who suffers damages deemed unfairly treated or are aggrieved by the actions of the Council, the Director of Operations, or any members of the security forces can go to court and seek legal redress.
There is a provision in the Act which says anybody who's affected can take action against the NSC, members and operatives, if they can be proven that they acted in bad faith. This was never available before under the ISA.
He says the National Security Council Bill is only called in during extreme circumstances and when speedy response is needed, especially to counter transnational crime and terrorist threats.
Today, terrorist acts can be done by a small group of people. The Paris attacks was done by 10 people. You don't need very many people to do this type of attacks. And this type of attacks can happen suddenly and quickly, which needs better surveillance and also better intelligence sharing between the government agencies. So, therefore, the NSC bill, the NSC is extremely needed to tackle these threats in an urgent fashion.
Citing the intrusion in Lahad Datuk in 2013 as an example, Jazlan says the lack of intelligence sharing between the police and army had caused a delay and hesitance between who was in charge.
So therefore, this NSC bill would be useful to declare that particular area, small area again, I mentioned, as a security area, and then Director of Operations will be appointed. And mind you, it is not the Prime Minister, as people think. Many people think out there. It will be somebody from the army or the police, and they will coordinate the response to quell any threats there.
He says the proclamation of a state of emergency and declaring an area as a security zone are different, and when a security zone is declared, the federal and state constitutions are not suspended. Jazlan also stressed that the declaration of a security area is only for a maximum of 6 months, adding that the declaration and the renewal of it will also be laid out before Parliament.
In our Parliament calendar, the Parliament is never out of session for more than 3 months. Right. So what happens is if the security area, if the NSC invokes the security area declaration before a parliamentary sitting, say 1 month before, when the parliamentary sitting starts, they actually have to table requests for the security area to be extended. So if the Parliament can reject it. So once the Parliament rejects it, then the area can the security area can be lifted.